Okay, so it's been a little bit since we played. Last we left off, we were still on Terrace. Let me see. Yeah, we had just taken care of things for the outcast village. Gave them the information they needed to head to the promised land. Raven is here. They're just muted for the moment, and I know Dylan is here, but he had to step away for just a little while. So hopefully when they have the opportunity, they'll be able to speak up. Okay, with the outcast village in better, like the outcasts having moved on to the promised land, we can now move on to the sewers. We were going to go to the Volker base after rescuing Zalbar. I also got just about all the bounties resolved. Just about all of them, anyway. So let's see what we have going on. Where did my demolition skill? Okay, that's not like shitty or terrible. Okay, let's disable this mine. This game could be a little louder. Alright. So let's head to the other part of the sewers that we needed a mission to open for us.
To lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Alright, to the upper sewers. Let me first see what level I even am. Level 5. Okay, so I got 2 more levels I can grab before I really need to hold off for a little bit. Let's beat our persuasion, as always. And I'm gonna put a little bit in treat injury. Oh, wait. Not yet spent. Thanks. Improve scoundrel's luck. Okay, I don't believe. Yeah, I know. It's gonna take a while to fill out the map. So I do want to say I am sorry that I didn't stream on either Sunday or Monday. Sunday was I was at a wedding for a longtime friend, for a childhood friend, I should say. And Monday was 4th of July here in the U.S., which I don't really care for, but it was also my grandmother's birthday, and I do care about that. So I spent my day with her. That was a good one. Okay, let's see what we have here.
Oh, thank God.
Credits. Hey there, Raven.
Did you read what I wrote in the chat?
Era shithole only slightly better than Wisconsin because everyone actually takes their outbreaks seriously. Oh yeah, the rat ghoul infestations. believe I know where that goes, so I'm not going to go that way. For the moment.
Why are you not recovering the mine?
I don't think my demolition skill is that high. Yep, yeah, it's not that high. Because that's what happens when you fail mine recoveries, is they go off. When you fail disabling them, it just says, you know, failed.
They don't do that in KOTOR 2.
Yeah. There's a number of things I changed up in KOTOR 2 that throws me off when I have to go back. And we will be doing KOTOR 2 once we are done with KOTOR 1. I have the restored content mod.
It's amazing how one corpse is turned into a shriveled up mess, and the other one was perfectly preserved in their body armor.
Well, you have to take into account this. The Sith haven't been here as long. By some implications, the Sith have only been here maybe a few months in comparison. Whereas if that was an outcast corpse, you know, the outcasts have been here however long they've been here.
But there was a mine there.
Yeah. Outcast probably. It was the Sith probably was setting the mine and then healed over. You know, happens sometimes. So, one quality of life thing that I saw in KOTOR 2 is when you pick up a data pad that has information on it, it just immediately goes and, you know, reads what was on that data pad instead of you having to go into the menu and hunt it down.
Now the unfortunate bit is that it is a useless item that you pick up.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. This data pad seems to detail the plans of Hiddenbeck had to get into the Black Vulgar base. Of note was the following. We have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Okay. So get this. When I was a kid, I didn't read that data pad.
Really, shocker! You as a child did not read the instructions.
But I still made my way past the rancor. You want to know how I did it? I would throw a grenade and run back into the tunnel, and I rinse and repeat for like 10 grenades until the rancor died.
See, that was my second option. My first one wanted to give you more credit.
Hey, I was 10, and I had ADHD.
You know, when I was 10, I had ADHD, and I still managed to read instructions obsessively.
Yeah, I wasn't big into reading. I, in fact, had issues reading, period, at 10. But that was a result of the fact that I was forced to read books I didn't like a lot of the time. And so I didn't really, it wasn't so much later that I even started liking to read. Okay. Of course, if you do the grenade method, the rancor falls dead in front of the door, and then you have to bash the corpse just to move on. Alright. So that takes care of that. Let's turn that on because...
General Junior 12 says, I set mines and kill it manually.
Yeah, killing it manually is, is fun sometimes. It's just as I've gotten older, I don't usually play characters who are, great with demolitions, unfortunately, or, like, super high demolition skill, and I don't rely on mines a lot in this series. Unless it's KOTOR 2, I mainly use them to blow open doors.
You'd be surprised how often mines are effective in KOTOR 2.
Yeah, KOTOR 2, they're so much more effective. I actually, like, In this game, I tend to sell off all the mines I have, but in KOTOR 2, I try
This is
to
actually
keep
the
them.
first time I've seen someone kill it the way you did.
Oh, really? Yeah, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, when I was a kid, I would see it and I would throw a grenade at it, then run back into the tunnel, and rinse and repeat until it died. Okay, so there's. All right, let's keep moving.
I did find out that if you kill it in the cutscene like that, you do not get the XP.
Ah, shit, yeah, so it was always a good idea to use the damn grenade method or the mine method. So, one of the things is that I'm, like, a person who really hates, the blasters in this game because I feel like they're not useful. Luckily, KOTOR 2 has the... Are you okay there, Raven?
That wasn't Raven.
That was you, Dylan? Okay.
I'm
But,
back.
like, in this game, I kind of find blasters mostly useless unless they're the disruptor type, but even the disruptor types have the issue of that their base damage isn't all that great. But, you know, there is a huge value in the fact that their damage is totally unstoppable when it does hit. Mission, let's do that.
Me, I am just thoroughly convinced Alex just built the blasters wrong.
That is also a possibility. Thank you for the follow, General Junior.
Because my gun Jedi in KOTOR 2 and the little bit that I played of KOTOR 1 and the little bit of KOTOR 1 I played up to level 12, it was destructive.
Well, the thing is that KOTOR 2 has a lot of actual feats, and also they really upgraded the weapon upgrading system to make it to where using guns as a character, even when your enemy is using a sword and is in your face, is still a very, very viable thing to be doing. For instance, the one of the first skills you can get for somebody who you want to have as a gun character is close quarters combat with blasters, which doesn't exist in this game. That's not a feat that exists in this first game. And so already it's like, oh, okay, so I have this high dex character who will actually be able to use their gun in front of, like, when somebody comes up and it tries to attack them. Also a unified blaster rifle focus feat rather than blaster rifle than heavy blaster rifle feat, making you have to take levels and like use feats and have them split off in several ways that just screw things up. And it's even worse in this game that they have certain feats that aren't streamlined because the fact that this game really does have a pretty low level cap, especially when it's compared to KOTOR 2.
Please don't hurt me.
I mean,
Just serve the food here, that's all.
I wouldn't say that it's a low level cap. I would say it's just fucked in terms of the progression.
I mean,
because
yeah,
level 20 in D&D can take anywhere between 3 to 6 years depending on the DM. This game, it takes 8 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, what I mean by that is that you play this game and there's enough XP on Terrace to probably get you to about level 12. Which means that you've taken 12 levels of the base class before you've gotten to Jedi, and Jedi does not reset your levels, so it's like, okay, you can now go ahead and take as many levels as it takes to get to 20 on Jedi. It's like, okay, how many levels have you not taken so far? Okay, you're level 12, that means you get maximum 8 levels of Jedi. So people end up finding themselves like, oh, but I want the Jedi levels. So they cut them, so they try not to actually level up in Terrace because they want more levels in Jedi. Like, I'm going to be stopping at level 7 on Terrace so that I can get 13 levels in Jedi. Right.
My name is Ada. My father owed Davik some money, but he couldn't pay. Davik killed my father and sold me into slavery here at the Volker compound to pay off.
I got a sandwich.
Yum.
Were you killing the cow? It took you 40
I
minutes.
still don't know how much help I can be.
No.
40
I
minutes.
sure hope you get rid of all the Vulkars. I hate them.
I joined at 11:46.
Okay, when he first left, he said he had to go help his brother and father with something.
I did. We have
Fuck
work
them kids.
and shit to do.
Anyway,
I guess it might
He's
be in the
21.
garage on the lower level.
That's my brother.
That's where all the
My dad's in
Vulkars
his
go to work
50s.
on their swoop bikes, but
I
I've never been
reiterate.
down there.
anyway.
The elevator
No,
is
that's
Back
fair.
to the game.
by a security system. Only the Vulkars are allowed to go down there.
I'm looking for a prisoner, a woman named Bastila.
Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulkar mention her, but she's not here. He said Brezhik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. Getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brezhik must have taken her somewhere safe.
If I let you go, can you find your way out of here?
Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch,
Alright then, get out of here.
I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Vulkars see me.
There's only really two ways to play this first game, which isn't bad for a simple Star Wars story. At the end of the day, this is it's still a very satisfying Star Wars game to play, but it's like when you're playing, it's either you're simping for the dark side or you're simping for the light. There's no in between. There's no shades of gray in this one.
To be fair, in like 97% of Star Wars, there is no shades of gray.
Yeah, that is also an issue.
The closest we get to shades of anything is we have white, eggshell white, and off-white versus black, the like omega
Black
black,
and
and super black.
Okay. So let's see how many how many computer spikes do I have? Purple items, utility items. 24 computer spikes. That's a good amount of computer spikes to have. How long has that guy been there? Zalbar decided to walk right in front of me, so I couldn't attack. Alright, let's take a look at this console. Alright, slice into computer. Access security cameras. Armory. Alright, not you. Barracks.
Still find it super confusing.
Man, that's gotta be fucked up. You're just hanging out in the rec room and then, like, the fucking air conditioner goes out and kills everybody else in it. Could you imagine that?
I mean, depending on where you are, that might just be Wednesday.
Yep.
Okay.
Shit!
Garage elevator. Shut down garage elevator security system.
Like, I remember there was just a story of someone saying that they worked in a factory and they were just shooting shit with some people in the lunchroom, and then suddenly a ceiling fan fell on somebody.
Oh shit. Did
An industrial ceiling fan.
Yeah, so he,
I
you
was
know,
about to say, did they live? Industrial seal effect? No, they did not.
Oh, no, they lived. They didn't
They
walk for a few months, but they lived.
I bet they wish they didn't live. Damn.
this is why we need OSHA, and that's why I hate the frickin' Supreme Court for gutting them.
I do remember the person said the most memorable thing from that experience was him going up to the guy that got hurt. Say, man, are you okay? He said, what do you fucking think?
Am I okay? Fucking ass, like dumbass.
Still don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it whenever you have to do a special hack with computers, you need to use a computer spike, but whenever you try to do a lockpick, you don't need a security tunneler?
You know, security tunnels are much rarer in this game. And as for the hacks, I'm not even sure. Oh, well, with the computer spike hacks, you know, I know that the spikes are there to gauge your computer skill, because depending on how high your computer skill is, that changes the number of spikes you need for any given task.
You could do the same thing with the security tunneler. Matter of fact, I've never used the security tunneler, and it actually worked.
So the thing I found out in I surrender! I surrender! Please don't kill me! I'm not like these others! I'm not like Bredrick and his new Vulkars! What are you talking about? You're a Vulkar, aren't you? I'm a Vulkar. But I was here long before Bredrick took over. I was a Vulkar back when it meant something. Back when we had honor. Bredrick and his fathers took over and turned our gang into a bunch of violent thugs and bloodthirsty punks. Now they treat all us original Vulkars like second-class citizens. Take me for example. I used to be one of the highest-ranking Vulkars in the gang. Now I'm stuck on guard duty in here in the back, all thanks to Bredrick. If you hate Bredrick so much, why don't you leave the gang? I've been trying to work up the courage to leave, but it's not that easy. Bredrick's followers will try to hunt down anyone who leaves the Vulkar gang. He says he won't let traitors live. Bredrick and his followers are the real traitors. They turned on Gadden, and now they slaughter the Becks in the streets, and anyone else who they happen to run across. Bredrick knows anyone with character will never willingly follow a leader like him, so he uses brutality and violence to stay in power. Better give me some information if you want to live. Yeah, sure. You want to know? It's not like I owe that scumlord Bredrick anything. Where can I find the prototype swoop engine accelerator? Right. The gadget that Bredrick stole from the Becks. He's got it down in the basement garage. The only way down there is by using the security elevator in the back of the base. But the elevator is protected by auto-targeting laser cannons. You'll be vaporized before you ever get near it, unless you get your hands on a pass card. Actually, I already disabled those. Probably didn't need to use the thing to do that. Oh well. Where can I get a pass card? If I had one myself, I'd give it to you. But Bredrick only gives them to his lieutenants. You'd have to get a pass card from one of them, but I doubt they'd just hand it over to you. I'm going to let you live. Go on and get out of here. Thanks. Thanks a lot. And don't worry, I won't cause any trouble for you on the way out. In fact, I hope you take Bredrick and his Vulkars down. Okay,
Oh shit!
more grenades. Are you still playing Call of Duty, Dylan?
No. Just one match.
Just one match, he says. It's fine. So I actually didn't need to, you know, use my computer spikes on those things. And so with that, I kind of regret doing that. But whatever, it's not a big deal.
You have 24.
Do I still have 24? I have 15.
Now you have 22.
Why did it say that you had 24 computer spikes? A thing that it would take one.
It took one to slice into the computer. Let's use a droid. Go into the pool and self-destruct. It's interesting because these mines, no matter
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is a real fucked up thing to do to a droid. The more you know about droids in Star Wars, it's really fucked up to say, hey, go over there and self-destruct, please.
The question of are droid sentience is always a shut up. You don't want to talk about it.
So the explicit thing, question is to are droid sentient is how long since its last memory wipe?
Hey, Big Z, don't take this wrong. I've noticed you're
Oh man, that's fucked up.
What are you talking about? I hope you aren't suggesting I take a bath.
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
You're making this up. I groove every day. My hair is not tangled, and it's not going gray. Zalbar looks fine to me.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
You don't trim a Wookiee, you don't color a Wookiee, and you certainly don't dress a Wookiee!
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole
So does this mean Zalbar is
Okay.
naked?
A whole new trend. You'd be on
Oh, he's wearing
the cutting
suspenders.
edge.
Leave me alone!
Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
I like how she constantly rags on him to, like, groom and shit. Okay, we've got the pass cards. And the elevator auto cannons by the elevator are all disabled.
And this is what peak performance looks like.
Can I open any of these? That would be a no.
Looking toothpick arms. And triangles for feet.
Alright.
2001 was a wild time.
It was 2003.
2000 was a wild time.
Yeah, the early aughts were a wild time.
Dylan, you're lucky you never had to see fucking Pantheon in League of Legends before they reworked him into what he currently is.
Okay, that's empty. For
Everyone referred to him as Pizza Feet.
Droid. Engage droid in patrol mode. Leave droid alone. So I'm guessing that the swoop gangs are supposed to be like, well, they're not like motorcycle gangs. The speeder bikes are slimmer than a swoop bike, but it gets me that they're all hardcore about the completely legal sport of swoop racing. You think they do some street racing, something more illicit?
No, see, that's how they get you.
That guy went down in one. Okay, let's open this locker. Grenades, more parts. Pazak cards, improved energy cell, garage head key card.
Pazak.
Pure Pazak. Slice in the computer.
Alex, you should play Pazak.
Garage. So, you know what? Fuck it, I will. I just need to get more cards.
You start with cards already.
Yeah, but I want more cards so that I can actually have better hands. So I didn't realize this, but you have to do this if you want to open a particular door. Okay, switch to camera, menu, loading bay, lab. Open all security doors. Log out. Okay, now there is a in the garage bay there is a footlocker with a pretty large amount of credits. However, there is also in that bay a really, really, really strong droid. Like, what the fuck? Why is he so strong?
He lived, bro.
Need to give everybody energy shields. I forgot about that.
Alex has the strange mindset of I will not put the card game in the early areas where the computer has the most chance of losing.
Okay, I have to
Because
do that
she doesn't want to have a bad hand, so she will wait until there are the strong opponents with actually really good cards, and she won't get good cards because she never played it early on.
Well, actually, the thing is that I don't like to play Pazak at all.
Well,
But why?
I just don't.
is it bad blackjack?
Not bad.
It's just not something that ever interested me.
It's actually very interesting blackjack.
Mm.
The ability to subtract or add the number adds a whole new level of actual interactivity with it.
Which is a pretty large amount of credits to have this early in the game.
Want complicated rules with my gambling?
Spikes, and some adrenalines, and some...
It makes it more than just, can you convince the AI that you have a better hand than what you actually have?
I actually got some good rolls trying it, like, in that assault on that droid. I've played before where that droid's like auto-killed me, so that's actually, that went very well for me that time.
I'm already eating it.
Why am I stuck? There we go.
Hey there.
That's not what I was asking for. Okay, energy shield.
Spicy mustard.
Yum. So Dylan, what's your preference? Dijon mustard, spicy mustard, or just regular mustard?
I actually just started actually eating mustard, so I'll get back to you on that.
So you didn't used to even use mustard at all?
Yes.
Ugh.
Honey mustard, yeah.
Raven, calm down.
Oh, acid reflux.
No, that's fair. Oh god, I was really bad acid reflux.
Like, I don't, it's, like, the taste of mustard is not one I particularly enjoy, but it's not something that I think is the worst. It's just that, on top of me not enjoying it, it also causes me intense physical pain.
Albar, you look like you could use some health.
Huh? I'm here.
Okay, time for a boss fight. Am I? Right.
Huh?
Put that on, Zalbar. Mission, you turn yours on. Looks like we have visitors. Lackeys conned by Gad and Thekant is trying to steal Bredrick's Swoop engine's accelerator, I bet.
Breshik stole that engine from Gadden.
Swoop.
It was never yours to begin with.
But I didn't go through all the trouble of acquiring this prototype just so you could steal it back for that old fool. Would you like me to dispose of these Beck spies, Candon? No. Hold on a sec. I see you aren't wearing the hidden Beck colors, so I'm guessing you aren't part of the feeble old man's gang. Must be a freelance mercenary. You're right. I'm not one of the Becks. Instead of stealing the prototype for the Becks, why don't you come work for us? The Black Vulkars could use someone like you. Okay, so this is so you can switch sides, and then just start working for the Vulkars here. In which the what you do is they send you back to the hidden Beck base with Bredrick's old codes, which apparently still work because the Becks don't know anything about actual operational security. And you go into the base and you go and you assassinate Gadden. and then you race for the Volkers instead. So that's the dark side action, but it does add like an extra, at the lowest, 20 minutes to this whole quest, since, you know, I can just kill this guy, take the engine, and just go back to the back base right now and skip to the next and get to the next part. Anyway, forget it. I know all about you, Black Volkers. Be smart. Gandak is old news. He's a blind fool in more ways than one. Brejik is a visionary. Soon he'll control the entire lower city. Don't shackle yourself to a losing team. Forget it. I'm not going to betray Gadden. I see there's not much chance of convincing you to come work for us after all. Most unfortunate. Now I can kill them, Candon? Yes, darling, kill them. Kill them all. Oh.
Let the Force sort them out.
God damn it.
Okay, let me just turn that on. And burn.
So, very strange thing I've come to realize.
What?
If the afterlife is tied to the Force, so you almost killed Mission because of those 2 plasma grenades. I hope you understand this. You could have just walked up and hit them.
Sorry, I expected them to have a little bit more health. I am playing Scoundrel, but fuck it. Right,
Alex, you keep saying that, and then every time you say it, you one-shot the enemy.
You have to understand, when I get good rolls, yes, they're very good rolls, but you saw what happens when the game decides I don't get good rolls. I walked into a
when
room
you don't
of
get
Gamorreans,
good
got
rolls
absolutely
on a 1v1
folded.
fight against an enemy that has a melee shield, which none of these things have, and you are not alone.
No, I'm talking about when we walked into a room full of Gamorreans, and I just got completely fucking folded instantly.
And you deserved it.
Yeah.
Retroactively. Because of what you just did to Mission.
Lol.
I do feel guilty about almost killing Mission, but she didn't die, so...
But anyways, my statement originally. So, the Force is tied to all living things, and is also sort of key to the afterlife of Force users.
Mm-hmm.
Microscopic life forms.
I'm sorry, say again?
But it's also microscopic life forms.
So, the thing you have to understand about how the Force is described, it's basically space transcendentalism. Which has a whole thing of, it's not really an afterlife, it's more that there is a general universal life force that everybody is born from and everybody eventually returns to. Life is a period of individuality. And then after, when you're, like, before you are, you know, an actual person, you're part of whatever universal life force there is, and you don't have any individuality there. And when you die, you go back to that. And maybe at some point again, you will live again, but for the most part, outside of life.
So the Force is the Erd Tree.
I mean, basically,
Well,
yeah, that's not wrong.
Elden Ring
Alright,
is the Star Wars of FromSoft.
Well, the thing is that it's part of transcendentalism. It's not necessarily, it's just some transcendentalist philosophies. Okay. Purity. Okay, so that is my last level up that I'm taking on Terrace. I got sneak attack ×4, which is high initiative, high damage, and if I level up again, I'm just gonna keep it in my back pocket until I become a Jedi.
And I can count all of the times you've gone into stealth on one hand with fingers left over.
Well, that's because you walked away 3 times. Why did I go to that?
So I still have fingers left over.
But I have used stealth already. I didn't mean to actually come up here yet. Let's go talk to the Becks.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
I have the accelerator right
I
here.
was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I've lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one
What's
of our
her
best
neck doing
riders on that
for that?
bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Zadra's right, Gatton. One of your own riders should be riding that swoop
I
bike.
have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one
goody.
of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Suddenly, I'm not so sure about this.
Without that prototype, you don't stand a chance of winning. And if you don't win, you can't get Bastila back. None of the other riders will give her up. This is your only chance.
Sounds like you've got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
You know,
All right.
he read to me as light side before. That doesn't seem like a very light side thing to say.
Well, the thing is that he's pragmatic, and also he's not cruel. And I think that that's a very
Forcing a rando to jump on the what is essentially a bomb engine seems like a pretty cruel thing to do.
Well, when I say it's pragmatic versus cruel, and it's a thing of Dylan. Are you okay?
Yeah, just itching my throat. I'm fine.
Allergies. All right. So like when I say it's
Probably.
pragmatic, it says it's a thing of he knows that I need to race. He knows that I need to race and I need to win. And he doesn't know if he can, if any of his racers will be willing to take certain high risks like that. He already knows that we're willing to take high risks. But it's not a situation of like where he's extorting us for in other ways. He ultimately is a stabilizing force here in the lower city, unlike the others. And he's unlike some of the other players down here, like the Sith or Bredrick. So ultimately, I won't say that every action he takes is good. He's still the leader of a gang. His gang's no doubt done some shady shit at some point. But it's clear that among the different players here, he is the most stable and least terrible option. When one group likes to just kill people in the streets, and the other group is literal fascist soldiers, Gadden's kind of it.
Yeah, but like you take it from the perspective of, hey, I need to get this one person. Okay, well, they're on the other end of this minefield. If you run through the minefield, you might get to them. You might also blow up, but you might get to them.
No. What he said was, here's a minesweeper, like a metal detector to sweep some of those mines. You're like, that'll help you get through.
It might turn off.
It says, by the way, it's kind of glitchy, but it's the only one we got. And I'm not asking any of my other guys to do that. It's like, fuck it, all right.
No, it's more akin to It's more into here's a minesweeper to go check the minefields. It, by the way, it might randomly turn off or randomly say there's a mine here. Well,
It might
I
give
get a
you
different one?
inaccurate
No, we
information.
don't have any extra ones. Except for the ones I gave my guys, but I'm not going to give them that one. One's broken.
No, no. See this like that. They would require the minesweeper to have extra super strong capabilities,
You can
which it
stay
doesn't.
here tonight.
Anyways,
The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
okay, so like swoop racing in this first game is actually like a quick, at least on Manon, a quick way to make easy money. The Manon track is super easy. The Tatooine circuit, though, is much harder. You're the one who's racing for the
Dylan, you okay?
I've been working on this accelerator. Stability won't be a problem.
What?
I hope. I hadn't mentioned you've never
Yeah,
done this
fine.
before. You want me to run over the basics of handling a swoop bike for you? Forget it. Let's just get to the racing. Hold on. I better explain the rules to you. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posts the fastest time is the winner. Normally, a rider can run as many heats as they want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator on your swoop will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I guess. So make your runs count. Gadden's put his trust in you. We need to win this race or Bredric's Volkers will get a whole bunch of new recruits. If that happens, we're finished. I won't let you down. Sounds like you're ready. Go talk to the race announcer over by the counter. He'll give you the time and to beat, and you'll be out on the course. I'll be waiting over here after the run so I can make any tweaks or repairs for your swoop bike in case you want to go out for another heat. Good luck, and don't worry about the prototype overheating or exploding while you're on the track. That probably won't happen.
So, Dylan, you want to hear something that's fucked up? This is the
Sure.
easy version of swoop bike racing. In KOTOR 2, you have swoop bike races where they have robots piloting swoop bikes to drive towards you.
They have so much. They added
Imagine
a lot of.
NASCAR if there was a bunch of people just driving the opposite way on the track.
They added a bunch of shit in KOTOR 2 to make swoop bike racing more interesting, but also the swoop bikes are much slower, at least on the PC version. Unless they want you to actually start putting stuff into your swoop bike, like editing its engine. Here you don't even have to work on it. Alright, let's see, race sponsor. Riding for the Hidden Becks. I always like them. I hope they can show these vultures a thing or two, but I digress. Once you're registered now, good luck. And try not to get yourself killed. We've only lost one rider today, and we want to keep it that way. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. Okay, so you only have to race twice. The first time, somebody will beat your time. The second time, if you do pretty good, almost nobody's going to beat your time. Okay, let's get you out on the track. I'm intentionally missing some speeders so that I don't get like the best time that possible. Okay, 25:16.
Totally not pod
Get it!
racing.
You got the top time! You just beat racers who've been doing this for 20 years! This is amazing! Someone who's never ridden a swoop bike before today comes in here and... Wait a minute. I don't believe this! Look at the board! One of the Volkers just beat your time. Who was... Ah, Redrus. I should have known. It's okay. The day ain't over yet and the accelerator's still holding together. You just have to get out there again and show them how it's done. You know, they say that the swoop bike that they give you is extra super duper fast, but I don't know, haven't seen anything that supports that later on in the game, considering all the other swoop bikes seem to work just fine, too.
Yep.
No one's allowed to talk to the prisoner, Bredric's orders. Okay, race one of the heats. There's always a slight delay. You cannot hit at the same time as the buzzer. You have to hit after the buzzer. Otherwise, it won't count. Oh, I'm at max speed already. $24.33.
You did it! You did it! In 20 years, I've never seen anybody handle a swoop like that before. Nobody's going to beat that time. Nobody! I guess Gatton knew what he was doing when he picked you for a ride for us. Now the only thing to do is wait for the time to become official and collect your prize. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's swoop bike race. Put your hands together and show your appreciation for one of the most daring riders this swoop track has ever seen. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier swoop rider on Terrace, and brought great glory to the Hidden Beck gang. Now, here to present the champion's prize, Bredrick, the leader of the Black Volca gang.
Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated.
You're a damn liar, Bredrick.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
You can't do this, Bredrick. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw the victory prize after the race. It goes against our most sacred traditions.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
The sacred traditions of black market like illegal racing.
It's actually not illegal racing. It's an interstellar
You were restrained
racing
by neural
organization.
disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
Manon and Tatooine are part of the same racing organization.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
So if you decided to side with Bredrick and his Volkers instead, then rather than him saying that he's not giving the prize because you cheated, what he says is, yeah, I was gonna give the prize, but we found out that this is no ordinary like Republic soldier. This is a Jedi, and that might be a little too much to that's a little too hot to just hand over here. So we're just gonna give you a fuckload of money instead of a slave. And then, you go like, and then Basilisk says, fuck that, and breaks out.
Well,
okay, double-bladed lightsaber, Bredrick's belt, Bredrick armband, Bredrick's gloves.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
Just so you know, Basilisk's voice actress is Jennifer Hale, who also played Femshep in the Mass Effect series. She's just putting on one of her British voices. All right.
She's also Ash from Overwatch.
Yes. Anyways.
well.
Racing with these swoop gangs. It's a long story.
Just the yes.
I've got somewhere safe to go. I was planning to take you there after I saved you from Bredrick.
Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Bredrick and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
We don't have time for this. Karth is waiting for us.
He's alive.
Well.
Some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
We were trying to find you, remember? Don't worry, we'll figure something out.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you settle down. This isn't helping.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, so what now?
It's so weird.
What?
Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help
The
us
fact
out.
that Femshep is a companion with
Is something
Kate
wrong?
and Alenko.
You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met. Like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Force sensitivity? What do you mean?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
So... this isn't the first time I've had a vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taurus, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taurus.
Okay. Now we've got Bastila. Okay, nope. Just gonna do that way. Let's get going. Let's go explore some more. I want to go to the cantina. Where else can I buy some Pazak cards?
Typically bars.
Okay.
You there, human? You're the rider who won the great troop race in the lower city, yes?
That's right.
I have a message from Candrus Ordo. He says to meet him in the cantina.
Candrus, isn't he that Mandalorian that works for Davik?
Yes, that's the one. Given his connections, you can see why it would be wise to attend this meeting. Candrus didn't say why he wanted to meet you. He only said he had an offer you couldn't refuse. Given his connections, you can see why it would be foolish to ignore his request.
Okay, I got the message. You can go now.
I would advise you not put this meeting off for too long. Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them.
Okay, let's level up Bastila. She has super high dexterity. Okay, we'll put up charisma, give that a modifier evened out to +3. Awareness and treat injury. Can't get heal yet. I do like that in the next game, force heal is something that a Jedi can get at their first level up, rather than something that happens on their second or third.
That is not true. It is restricted to level 4.
Don't contradict me.
Don't be wrong.
Don't contradict me.
I was about to say, you don't want people to contradict you. Don't be wrong.
Please.
Speed is good.
Ooh.
All party members by 2 points. Actually, I think I'll just get Aura. Valor, I mean.
You should have gotten speed, but okay.
I don't like the blur effect.
That is fair.
Okay, 2 weapon fighting, and like again, that penalty doesn't even work in the first place, so that's not a priority. Let's weapon focus lightsaber.
The few mods I would argue is required, despite the fact it doesn't really add anything, is that it gets rid of, in KOTOR 1 and 2, get rid of the blur effect from speed.
Yeah, it's just like I can't stand that motion blur. And I'm gonna go ahead and put on Sith Energy Shield. Hang on. 30 points total. 20, okay. And where's Bredric's armband? Bredric's gloves, increased dexterity. Yeah, I'll put on that. Alright, I need to level up Karth. Awareness. Feats.
Do we have to level up Karth?
It is a good idea to level up the Karth, yes.
Do we have to bring Karth?
Alright.
Can we not just treat him like Godo and just never bring him?
Okay, let's see here. He does not have... I'm gonna grab one of these. Okay. Let's go to the cantina. Meet up with Candaris Ordo. Dylan, what do you know about the Mandalorians?
Fight good.
Fight good? Yes, very true.
My knowledge of Star Wars universe is very limited.
I want to discuss something with you, Karth.
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
I want to talk about these issues you seem to have with me.
I know you don't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You're probably one of the most skilled women I've ever met. You've saved my butt more than once, and I'm lucky to have you here to help me. No question. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
I feel like this is a conversation that should have happened, like, halfway through the game.
Not built that way?
Not.
That sounds like an excuse.
Maybe so, but I've been betrayed before by people. It just won't happen again, that's all.
Of course it won't happen again if you've never trusted anyone.
I'm not trying to insult you. This is just the way I am. No need to take it personally.
I'm just beginning to wonder if you're even capable of trusting anyone.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
The answer would be, ow.
You sure you don't want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. But I want us to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Okay, I have somewhere around still 2,000 credits. 2,711 credits. Let me see if there's anything worth buying.
Look at this.
I do find that is a very strange thing.
What?
Bike race has made you into something of a
Just have
hero. If times weren't so tough, because of this.
That what was it, hon? Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I didn't want to talk over NPC.
But go ahead
But,
and say your piece.
It's a very strange thing in that you have a. Could you imagine if that's how life worked? Like something intensely personal or like traumatic to you, you just don't want to talk about it with somebody you just met. And it's just somebody's like, but talk to me about it though. And the universe would then say, well, I guess you're in the wrong. You have to tell them.
It's not, but I do like KOTOR 2 for that reason, because when you can't force your party members to open up to you. You have to actually do things that would actually earn their trust. It's not an arbitrary timer has to go by before they'll just willingly say everything to you. No, you actually have to show them that, you know, who you are is a person that is compatible with who they are for them to build a level of trust with you. So let me see.
Hello there, just 50 credits and I'll sell you all.
Sure, I'll buy your deck.
See, you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Good luck.
Okay, I already know how to play Bazak. But cool, got a whole deck now.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make them all get all flushed.
Okay. Woman finds card game sexy.
Have you come here just to bother me, or do you
Phone.
against the best Pazak player on Taurus?
Unfortunately, I'm stuck with Alex.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your
That's
credits
Raven.
almost as much as I enjoy humiliating you.
Lol.
Maximum wager 40. All right, I'm just gonna put. I'll do 10. Fuck it, I'm not gonna wager a lot on this. Okay, choose my side deck. Are these all the cards I have?
The side deck, I believe those are just the 4 cards you can have.
You can make the side deck bigger, but you can only. But it'll be 4. It'll choose 4 random ones for the 3 sets. You want like a decent spread. Fuck it, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn because I want to see what we get next. 13. Okay.
Killed my.
Okay. There we go. Of course. That set is tied. That set is always tied. Usually like to go, let it go for the most part. Fuck, I busted.
I was gonna say just use the +4.
Yeah, I should have had the +4 instead.
Wooly named his first character in KOTOR 1 Pockets.
and then stand at 18.
His character in KOTOR 2 Fan Epak.
Motherfucker. Stand. And stand. Okay, when that's set.
Oh, Jesus.
Motherfucker. I genuinely thought I had more cards to work with, but fuck it. Especially since I had just bought that whole set from that guy, but which wasn't much apparently.
Well, he said you can have his entire deck.
He didn't say how many cards that was.
Anyways,
If you ever wish to
let me see. I only bet 10 credits, so it doesn't matter to me. Is there anyone else I can buy cards from?
Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Who
Don't
are
have
you?
to play more Hunt if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I just wanted to show it off real fast.
Okay, I was going to say I will satisfy my addiction
I work for
in my
Davik Kang in
playthrough.
exchange.
Mm-hmm.
The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying.
Dylan, this is Prototype
I
Rex.
don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break
Well.
the Sith quarantine and get
No,
off
Rex
this
is a
backwater
nicer
planet.
person. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about Rex from Clone Wars. You meant Rex from fucking
Yeah.
from fucking Mass Effect.
Like, Rex said he wanted to eat somebody alive.
Me, I'm over here like, I don't see how that.
I mean, Rex isn't a nice person, but he's not a dick.
Well, it's like
He's
this.
just croaking.
They are basically the same character. They are what they are mercenaries who dream of restoring their warrior race people to a more to their more honorable status after they had been broken by a previous war. Nice.
After they got ganked by literally everybody else on the previous war, and still almost won.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is that Canderous doesn't use cheating magic.
Oh, anyway, why are you telling me this?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw
Thank you for
win
the
that
fire
swoop
choir
race
doll.
and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
What's in this for me?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
And how are you gonna manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
And how am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally, I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, Candace, you've got a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Okay. That handle, with that taken care of, he's gonna take off. But we're gonna go back to the dueling pits. What?
Someone wrote down every time in D&D when the DM asks, "Are you sure?" I definitely am no longer sure, but my character remains as sure as ever, so I will still do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport.
Like, I, the player, am no longer as sure, but I, the character, am still very much sure and will continue to do the stupid thing I was already about to do.
Right here.
Like, I will continue making poor choices because they're funny.
Alright, I should be able to beat him.
Proceeds to lose very handedly.
Let's do strength and stamina. No, fuck! What? Canceled my fucking actions. Okay, I'm not getting absolutely folded. Cool, I won. Which was a complete opposite of what happened last time. Holy shit.
Stranger has won. Marl is down and questions abound. Is this the end for the long-time bet? Is it time for Marl to hang up his spurs? And what of the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings. Do you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
Alright,
You're
stock
good,
10.
stranger. Maybe even as good as Bendak in his
But I missed the entirety of that fight because of ads.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
First, it was
Well.
just Twitch I couldn't handle. Now it's you and Twitch. Pretty soon, there'll be another young hotshot clawing past me in the rankings. This game's been good to me, but my time is done. I need to get away from the duel rings for a while. Think things over. Goodbye, stranger. I wish you all the best.
Okay, so Marl says he's retired.
You beat Ice. That's right.
Okay, let's get our payment. 400 credits for that fight. Alright, time to fight Twitch. Now, Twitch is a shooter, which means that I have a particular advantage.
Draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special
I can open up with a few grenades and he won't move.
Hold on,
Melee characters will always move.
back from the edges of the ring.
1 minute.
He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch. But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion
Just put another coat of primer on. A couple things that were
Okay.
going on. Be back in like 5 minutes.
Rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger.
Okay, let's open this up. Gonna do energy shield here. Then let's throw a concussion grenade, then a frag, and then finish out with the poison. Almost got him. Oh, fuck. He hit pretty hard that time.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Twitch's reign of terror is over! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! The mysterious stranger!
Cool. And let's go ahead and heal up.
I will be right back. I have to head to the restroom.
Cool. Save. Here. And with that, we've now got the right to fight Bendak Starkiller.
Wow, you're the new champ. Congratulations, I guess. You know, when you started out, I actually thought I'd be able to crawl up from my last place ranking for a while. Shows what I know. Enjoy your time at the top, stranger. Sooner or later, someone will come along to knock you down here with the rest of us grinders.
First I go down to an injury. Now it looks like Marl's been dropped by old age. No room in this game for the veterans anymore, I guess. But don't get cocky, kid. One day it'll happen to you too. Time catches up to us all, sooner or later. Well, everyone except Bendak Starkiller.
I've never been one. You're good.
Anywho, let's get my payment. No one left who wants to fight me. Too good for my own good. Only one left is Bendak Starkiller, but he's retired. 500 credits for that win. But I can go ahead and convince Bendak to fight again.
I've been watching you in the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and show you what it's like to do battle against a real champion, but I only fight in death matches. And not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger? You think you got what it takes?
You're on, Bendak. Name a time and place.
Azure will set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
Since there's a government contract on him. Anyway, so let me go ahead and tell the fight coordinator, and we'll get this set up. Won't be able to do it immediately, though. Heard the news. You and Bendak are planning a death match. Okay, takes time to get ready. All right, so I have to leave the cantina first, and then I can come back. This is the...
Where did you get those?
I'm sorry?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
I don't even work here. Whatever, I'm sorry. I'll go get that drink.
That's better.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
Fucking crazy.
If you're here to complain about the quarantine, don't waste your breath. There's nothing I can do about it. I just follow the orders up.
Okay, that's just that place. Right, yeah, here we go. Who the... Whatever. Bastila got lost in the bar somehow. Okay, we're gonna go right back in because I do need to do this fight if I want the money, and I don't want to have to spend how, because I'm gonna need money for how much I'm gonna be spending in a minute. Let's do a quick save. It's already 11:30. Oh my. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Let's get on with the match. Turn off energy suppressors. Weapons won't be limited. They can kill. Anything goes. Alright, I'm ready. Excellent. Come see me after the fight to collect the credits if you're still alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when 2 combatants entered the arena and only 1 came out alive.
Hey there, Dylan. Doing a death match between me and a Mandalorian.
For nearly 10 years, but
The
we've
one of
got
you
one
isn't
for
walking
you
away
tonight.
from it.
A good old-fashioned death match. In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. Out of retirement for one last battle. Bendak Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
Okay, so this is the death match. So there is he has a bounty on his head. So I'm gonna be going for that. Hit him with poison grenade, plasma, frag, concussion. Oh, he had the same idea. Fuck! Yeah, that's not what I want.
You are a fool.
Sometimes you don't want to get close. You just want to fucking wreck them with the grenades. Burn! Alright, he's done. That was anticlimactic, but it works.
Over, the fight is over. Bendak Starkiller is down. Bendak Starkiller is dead. All hail the mysterious stranger, the greatest duelist to ever grace the rings of Terrace.
You get a big payout for this one.
I don't think you had a chance against Bendik, but you sure showed me. You showed us all. Too bad your career as a duelist is over now. I mean, nobody's gonna be stupid enough to go up against you anymore. Not even Twitch. Kind of funny, isn't it? You win the big match, and you kill your career.
Congratulations, stranger. I never thought anyone would beat Starkiller. Did you know it was because of him that I became a duelist in the first place? As a little girl, I used to dream of meeting him one day. When I finally did, the guy was a complete slime ball. Made me realize I had to be cold and ruthless to survive. Like him. And now, he's dead. There's probably a lesson in there somewhere. Something for me to think about, at least. Congratulations again, stranger. And goodbye.
This is great. You beat Bendik. You're a legend. Whenever anyone asks, I can say I was the first duelist
Hello.
mysterious stranger
Hello.
ever
Yeah.
put
I
in
just
the ring.
killed Bendak.
I'm gonna be famous.
It wasn't that the name of Luke originally.
His original, yes, Luke's original last name was going to be Starkiller. That, so when anytime it's you'll see Starkiller show up in expanded universe stuff as references to the fact that George Lucas choosing to not go with it, but that it was like for several drafts his name was Starkiller, like Luke Starkiller was his name. And so, like, you got Bendak Starkiller in this game, and then in the Force Unleashed games, you know, the character's name is codenamed Starkiller. So yeah. Glad you enjoyed it. Now where's my share of the purse? Ooh, I get a Bendak's blaster pistol too. I think I deserve a little extra for putting my life on the line. Like you, this is a special fight. Biggest purse I've ever handled. I'll give you a little bonus on one time only. We won't talk about you. 900 credits, which is more than double Bendak's bounty. When you go and turn in the actual bounty, the guy's like, okay, here's 400 credits. I'm like, are you fucking serious? You get more money just for doing the fight than you do from the actual bounty.
Well,
but that's okay. I got my cash, and so that means that I can go and get this thing done. Let's give her a disabled droid power. Honestly, the disable and destroy droid powers are one of the most useful light side powers you can get, especially like because you fight more droids than you think you would in this game.
How can I help?
You wanted to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
We were looking for you.
I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
I had a lot of help. Karth, Mission, Zalbar.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't, well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Okay. Let's go get that droid now. I did 3 fights. One gave 400 credits, one gave 500, and the last one gave 900 credits. So I should be able to afford that droid. How am I doing on healing items, actually? 2 advanced med pads. Just a few of those regular med packs. On computer spikes. I have 16 computer spikes. Alright, let me, we're good. We're fine. I was thinking of maybe doing something, but we're fine. Okay, and if I remember correctly, then the droid shop should be over here.
You remember wrong. I don't know.
That's why you had the qualifier if.
Yep, droid shop. T3H8 and T3M4. A customer? Come in, come in. Janice Null, at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. It's always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of the Terra citizens won't come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. What do they have against Twi'leks? They don't like aliens much here in Upper Terrace. They tolerate us Twi'leks, but they'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
You see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. I try to stay focused on running my store. My selection is a bit limited right now. The Sith confiscated all my assault droids, but I've got a utility droid you might find interesting. Candra's said you could sell me the T3M4 droid. Ah, Candra sent you. Why didn't you say so? You can have it for 2,000 credits. Price is outrageous. I'll give you half. Half? Trying to rob me? Why not just stick a blaster in my face? On the other hand, I do want to stay on Davik's good fight. Tell you what, I'll give you it for 1,500. Right, here you go. You can convince her to give you the droid for free through intimidation, but yeah. That gives you dark side points and it's a little bit much. Look at you, big spender. All right, T3M4 is yours. Pleasure doing business with you. So, T3's specialty is that he is, you know, he's super good at computer hacking and security. He basically outranks literally everyone else in the game for that. Go with, because he's got intelligence 20, so that means extra skill points. He doesn't really need much of anything else. Let me even that out. For an even 16. Skills. Alright, computer usage. Security, repair. I guess we'll put it in demolition. Oh. We'll just hang on to that one for now. Accept. Computer use. Awareness. Okay. Blaster focus. Nothing like... Oh! My brother's in chat. He's saying stupid shit. I didn't even realize it. Hello, Writer Biter. God. Did I get your text?
Alex, check your
text?
fucking phone.
Okay.
That is why I check my phone all, like, very consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Except when I don't.
Okay, I just saw your text, Writer Biter. We will do that later after stream, okay? Stream ends at 1. Thank you. Feats. Improved gearhead. Please don't make a fucking stepbrother joke. That's just fucking weird. Raven, that's just... No.
But it's funny to us.
It's gross. Alright.
That's why it's funny to us.
Alright, let's go. Here. Let me save too. I should probably have a... Nah, I shouldn't. I was going to say I should probably have something that makes this noise when somebody's in chat, says something in chat, but that's actually not a good idea.
No, it's a terrible idea. Especially if you're mid-fight, mid-stealth, and you get a notification that scares the shit out of you. Wait, I want to see that. It'd be funny.
Okay, so... Raven.
I'm here.
Sure, Raven. Not even I buy your bullshit on that one.
Okay, Sith base. Hey, you can't come in here. This is a restricted area. You better tell us what you're doing. I'm gonna hit the alarm. Look, here's 50 credits. Just don't hit the alarm. 50 credits? You got a deal. The Sith have made my life and living hell ever since they took over this base. You know, it's about time someone stood up to these Sith. Just do me a favor and wait until I'm out of here before you start blasting the place up. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to T3. You do want to switch to your party members that have higher skill ratings than you for when you want to actually have them do like some of these things. So slice into the computer.
Wow, Alex just completely no selling.
Oh, hang on. Thanks for the sub, Writer Fighter. It really does help me out.
I gave you recognition.
That's true. I'll buy you an ice cream. Blarg.
I don't know. Ice cream is adequate. Kind of ice cream.
Probably a no.
No.
You hate sweet. What are you talking about? You had freaking Girl Scout ice cream last time, and you enjoyed that. Liar. Alright, let's see here. Barracks main. Barracks secondary. Actually, hang on. I gotta first go over to... Let's go to elevator. Disable assault droid shields. Open elevator. Okay, back to camera room menu. Medical. Okay, reception. Okay, that's us. Control center.
Lol.
So we've got a lot of hostiles here. Armory.
See, Ryder.
System commands.
God damn it, Raven.
I'm just before I go, because my sister asked if we can go out for a walk. I'll try to hurry back. But
okay.
I saw a video that I feel perfectly describes Alex.
What do you mean?
It's a video where it says game designer, the feature speaks for itself, no need to explain it, and it says player, and it's a person underneath a staircase climbing the staircase as if it were some monkey bars, and then getting confused why he can't get on top. So he climbs back down.
Wait!
And then tries to climb back
Bastila,
up.
what the fuck happened to you? She's like, I turn around and Bastila had no fucking health.
2 grenades.
Like, God, I turn around and Bastila has no goddamn health. Oh, let's see. Alright,
Alright. I will try to head back really quickly.
Okay.
Okay. One moment. I'm going to step back outside because I had T3 do all the things that I needed T3 to do for now. And I'm going to do a quick party swap with...
I'm just gonna resist the urge to shit stomp more children in COD. Cathartic.
Dylan, I seriously must ask, why COD?
Well, because my friend's not on right now for me to play zombies with, so I'm
But why
doing multiplayer
COD
because
in the first place at all?
zombies.
What?
But why?
Because it functions different.
Data
It's functionally different than Gears Horde. Like they're two different like brands of experience. Like, well, it's not just a different shittier / better version of the other. They're two different, and it's interesting to see how they've changed zombies over the course of its lifespan since its introduction way back in World at War.
If you insist. Hang on. Right, that one out. So... Bastila also has an energy shield.
But I'm petty and like proving that my skills obtained through just constantly playing Apex, and let me just jump right over to COD and stomp 2/3 of the people in the fucking game.
Okay, that's dead. Packs.
Are you just running around with a twin blade
Yes.
and not a lightsaber twin blade?
I am not a. I am not.
Wait, no,
a
you're not
Jedi
a Jedi yet.
I know what this does, game. Stop giving me the damn tutorial.
I'm here.
Let's see here.
What can I do? I'm here.
Okay. Your Elden Ring character. I even say it. I play my Elden Ring character button. See, the thing is that there's usually a two-handed weapon penalty, but if you're using a double blade, the game just doesn't recognize it. So while in the past I would mainly use a double blade. I mean two lightsabers. Using the double blade is more cost efficient.
Thank you, human. I don't know who you are or what you're doing inside the military base, but I am grateful. Once again, I owe you a debt I can never repay. Now I must leave this place before the Sith discover I have escaped. If you are wise, you will do the same. If the Sith capture you, I doubt anyone else will come by and set you free.
This was the man at the beginning of the game who, at the beginning of our time on Terrace, who, after we killed the Sith soldiers in the apartment, went and hid the bodies. He got arrested for that.
Understandable. Surprising he didn't get just straight up murdered for that.
Oh, I'm sure they were planning on doing it later. I've got 5 repair parts, but I'm gonna leave that alone for now.
Hasn't it been like a while since since he got arrested for that, or has it only been like some days?
Like, it's only been a few days since that whole incident, but I don't know when exactly he was arrested.
I'm here. What?
Okay.
Ready?
Yes?
Alright, Basil, here, take the fucking antidote pack. Okay, let's disable this mine. Alright, I want to take a look at the map. Where are we? Alright. Another droid.
It's fucking Raven.
Rise up, you die inside a second before you fail. I love it.
What is that from?
It's Elden Ring, but it's just saying like he's just putting Star Wars content. It's like rise up, ye tarnish.
Who the fuck said that?
In the opening
Oh,
spiel, rise up, ye
okay,
tarnished.
yeah.
Ye dead, who yet?
I fucking watched. I watched that opening once, and in the 3 times I have had the option to see it since, I have ignored it.
Yeah,
skipped
of course.
I mean, it's a good opening.
Mm-hmm.
Good opening sequence.
Still remember what Wooly had said about it, and with that, George R.R. Martin collected his check.
How did those Vulkars manage? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Leave her alone, Karth.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have... it must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history books.
I consider myself a legend, Karth. Though I will consider your advice.
Moaning, no me. Is it here?
I know every detail of what transpired.
Okay, where am I at? This door.
On it. Done.
Okay, I already disabled these turrets earlier with T3M4 at the main computer. So I can go ahead and raid this armory with impunity. Ooh, grenades. Droid flamethrower and stuff.
Yes?
Alright. Astela, heal the squad. Okay, let's take a look at our map. Looking pretty good. There are the force cages. Arth decided to get right in fucking front of me. Hello! That fucking hurt. Basil, what the fuck are you doing? She's just out here chilling. God. Partha and I were over there getting our asses kicked, and she was just chilling out over here.
Yes?
Okay, for that, Basil, you gotta heal the squad again. Okay, let's get in a I'm gonna quickly do a save because next we have a couple of powerful enemies right in a row with that much of a break between them. Okay, so energy shield on her, energy shield on me, energy shield on Garth. Luckily, I disabled the turrets and the droid shield before I even came in here. Now hit disable. Oh fuck! It didn't care. Okay, there we go.
How'd you like that?
What?
How'd you like that?
All right.
Holy shit!
What?
You said that was a problem.
It would have been a problem if I didn't take the preparation. If I didn't give Bastila a disable droid. I have fought that thing before with no preparation, and it can be a slog. Now this next guy is kind of an asshole.
I'm here.
Get this force. Yeah, hit us all with that Valor there, Bastila. I'm gonna take adrenal stamina, adrenal strength.
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my... Wait. I sense the Force is strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force adept could be found on this insignificant planet? But your talent is no match for a disciple of the dark side.
The disciple of the dark side with no fucking lightsaber. You Sith must be brought to judgment for all the blood you have spilled.
You are a fool.
He's not a
This
Sith.
is a new age. The Sith shall be the ones passing judgment now. We are the new order of the
Sith
galaxy.
is what the army, that army calls themselves, but this guy, he is barely an excuse of a dark Jedi.
He's a dark force wielder. He can't even be called a Jedi or a Sith or whatever. He has no lightsaber.
Oh, motherfucker!
Saberless bitch.
Basta, fucking do something. Are you fucking serious? What the fuck?
Did he? He fucking... Wow.
Oh my god, I've never had it do this. What the shit?
Yeah, you're fucking dead. That's stupid.
Oh my god! He just fucking froze. I've literally never had that happen in my life before. What the fuck? Like, I've lost to him before. I've never had that happen before. Where he just hits us all with the hard stuns that lock us out of being able to do anything. I've never had that happen before.
Down you go!
Okay. God, what the fuck? Okay, what are we wearing here? That's not what I wanted. Fuck.
I'm here.
Battle stimulant. Stamina. Strength. Let's fucking go, you motherfucker.
You are a fool. This meeting is...
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Man, what the fuck happened that last time? Because that wasn't even similar. Dylan, did you see what happened? I guess he's not with me anymore.
I didn't. No, I was looking at something else. I didn't really. What happened? Did he do it again?
No, this time we fucking folded him in an instant, which seriously, I'm still confused about what happened before.
Like, how the fuck did he pull that bullshit before?
I'm genuinely confused. Like, we failed all of our saves, and then he just tore through us. Credits. Terrace launch codes, energy shields, strength gauntlets, neural band, adrenaline amplifier. God, what the fuck?
Lol.
it made no sense. Alright. Now we gotta go meet Canderous in the lower city cantina. Javiar's cantina. Thinking I should buy some med packs before I should get healed and buy some med packs before I do that. So I'm gonna see the doctor.
Might be a good idea.
Oh, and I also need to collect on Bendak's bounty. I didn't actually do that.
You should do that.
Did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? Would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat.
It sounds like you're just making excuses, Bastila. What did they see exactly?
There is something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed? I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you, but the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians, but you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right. And every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm resoundingly not on Basila's side for that.
It's
all
really
I'm hearing is her deep-throating the Council's rhetoric. That's all I'm hearing out of her
really
mouth.
Just repeating the party line. And oh man, does KOTOR 2 let us tear into that party line so much. I love it.
Welcome to my medic. I even have a cure.
In fact, that's the thing. That's the game's whole point, is to show you. It's like, hey, there's not just these two. They're both stupid.
Mm-hmm. It is possible to like do things in shades of gray and still be a firmly hardline light-sided, like deep in light-sided character. Like I have a character who I've portrayed as despising the Jedi in KOTOR 2, and still is a hard and still gets set as light side. Buy all those. Buy a bunch of these. Oh, antidote pack. Unity 9 defecting. Let's. Okay. Now we can finally go see.
How much was that bounty for?
His bounty, 400. The standard, I think, is like 200, but I think you can squeeze out 400 out of it. Honestly, the fight with him is what's worth more. You know, you can get a maximum of 900 credits just out of the fight with him alone, even if you didn't bother to pick up the bounty.
Mm. But picking up the bounty basically is free credits. You're already gonna fight him anyway. Might as well pick up the bounty and get more out of it. Free money, bitch.
Wait, still level 7. Candace is in here, but I'm not going to talk to him yet. I still need to cash in on that bounty.
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet unless we work together. Now, I know the Sith military base had a break-in, and I know it was you. I know you've got those departure codes I need, so what do you say? We join forces, and I can get you inside Davik's base, and right to the Ebon Hawk. We can go right now.
There are a few things I have to take care of first.
Fair enough, but don't take too long. As soon as you're ready to get inside Davik's estate, come speak to me. The sooner we get off this rock, the better.
Oopsie. Okay, you're our bounty office. Let's talk to Zax. Bounties I want to collect on. Killed Bendak in a deathmatch duel. 300 credits, and then I can win some for 400. How are they going now? Yeah, the standard price is 300, but the reason why, like, that you can, you know, persuade him into 400. That's one of the reasons why I continuously invest in persuasion, because you can just get around so much shit just by having persuasion significantly leveled up.
I figured you'd be now.
Okay.
So what do you say?
Okay, let's join up. But how are we gonna get Davik to let me inside the estate?
Davik's always looking to recruit new talent. I'll tell him how you won that swoop race and mention that you're interested in working for the exchange. I'll say I brought you in so he could check you out. He'll have you stay at his estate for a couple of days while he runs some background checks on you. That's standard procedure.
This is too risky. We should find another way.
You got another plan, sister? Or are you just objecting because you didn't think of it?
No, I don't have another plan. I would rather not place my life in your hands, however.
I can say the same about you. That makes us even. Fortunately, we both want to get off this rock, right? While Davik's checking you out, we steal the Ebon Hawk and escape Taris. Come on. I've got an airspeeder nearby to take us to Davik's estate. The sooner we're off Taris, the better.
Alright. So that gives us Candaris, and I think I'll take Bastila with me. Yeah.
You summoned me, Lord Malik.
The search for Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire planet, Lord Malik? But there are billions of people on Taris. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Of course not, my Lord Malik. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Yes, Lord Malik.
So, Candaris, I see you've brought someone with you. Most intriguing, if I do say so myself. You usually travel alone.
It's not like you to take on partners, Candaris. You're getting soft.
Watch yourself, Callow. You may be the newest Cath Hound in the pack, but you aren't top dog yet.
Enough. I won't have my top 2 men killing each other. That's not good business. I'm sure Candaris has an explanation as to why he's not working solo anymore.
This is a special case, Davik. I ran into someone the Exchange might want to recruit. You may have heard something of their exploits already.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize your companion. The rider who won the big swoop race. Very impressive, as was your display in the rather heated battle afterwards.
I didn't know you were a swoop
A
fan.
casual fan at best, but everyone on Taris follows the big season opener. But we have more important issues to discuss now. With the recommendations in Candaris and a thorough background check, you could become part of the Exchange. Many would kill to prove themselves worthy of this honor.
Your offer intrigues me, Davik.
Come with me. I will give you a tour of my operations. I'm certain you'll be most impressed. Ah, there she is. The Ebonhawk, my pride and joy, the fastest ship in the Outer Rim. Note the state-of-the-art security system I've had installed to protect her. The shields are completely impregnable. Nobody can get past them without the codes to try and steal my baby. Unfortunately, the Sith military blockade has grounded my vessel. The Ebonhawk can outrun any vessel in the galaxy. But even she isn't fast enough to avoid the auto-targeting laser cannons of the orbiting Sith fleet. I am, of course, working on acquiring the Sith departure codes so that I may come and go as I please. However, progress has been slow. But we should continue our tour. These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are just down the hall. If you need anything during your stay, food, a massage, feel free to call upon their services. If all goes well with your background check, you will be invited to join the Exchange. I'd advise you to accept the offer when it comes, or suffer the dire consequences of refusal.
Am I a prisoner here?
You will stay in these rooms as my guest for the next few days. I will not accept no for an answer. Feel free to visit the slave quarters at any time during your stay. I must warn you that if you are found anywhere outside the guest wing during your stay, or if you bother my other guests, my security forces will deal with you most harshly. I will return after the investigation into your background is complete. Until then, make yourself comfortable. Come, Callow. Let us leave our guests in peace.
Okay, we're inside. Now all we have to do is figure out a way to get past the Ebonhawk security system, and we can get the rest of your group off this planet. No sense waiting around here, though. The sooner we get off Taris, the better.
Okay, let's do some leveling up for Candaris. He is a soldier. Let's go ahead and give him the dueling feat, why not? Treat injury. Weapon focus. Okay, Candaris, let's see what weapons you're carrying. Ordo's repeating blaster. That's a nice thing, but you're not going to be using it right now. Energy shield. Rope and strength gauntlets. And I'm gonna put you in that combat suit. Yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Alright. Let's have a look around.
On it.
Hey! What's...
Kudu.
Hey, baby, wait! I wasn't actually going... Damn it! Okay, great. You just scared off my date for the night. So you better explain yourself before I lose my temper and call the guards.
No need to call the guards. I just got lost.
Okay, I guess it was just an honest mistake. And I'm a reasonable man, so I'll just let it go this time. You better pay more attention to where you're going. Opening the wrong door around here can get you killed. Now get out of here and don't bother me again.
Yes, sir. Just gonna take your stuff. Dylan?
Yeah? Sorry, I was just adjusting my mic.
Sorry, wrong room. It's amazing how many people you can just take stuff from if you just say, oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong room.
Lol.
Hey, I believe this is Cal Nord's room. He's got a bunch of mounted trophies.
On it. Done.
Okay, another Pazak card.
Done.
More Pazak cards. Credits. I believe this is the slave quarters. Yes, it is. Medpack, computer spike, and more credits. Okay, now we're outside the designated area. Let's go see about getting those departure. Let's go see about getting the codes to the hangar. Oh, hello. Jesus. Hey, I got a level up that I can't even use. Okay, how many spikes? I have 5 spikes. I'm not going to use them right now. Okay, that's the hangar bay doors. Let's go around here. Well, they all died pretty quickly. Attack. Another guard. Why are all of his guards Rhodians?
I don't know. Fuck you.
Work for the common bug.
Jesus.
Hello!
Here it is.
You cannot win.
Why did he... Okay. Those Rhodians got flattened. Computer pass card. Should be able to log into some of the computers here without setting anything off. Hello.
What can I do?
Oh, fuck, that hurt. How did I die so easily? What the fuck?
What can I do?
So be it.
Okay.
I'm here.
And what the shit? Okay, advanced med packs.
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like in that torture cage. I don't know how much more I could take before going mad.
I couldn't sit by and just let you
I don't
suffer.
have anything to give you as a reward for freeing me.
I could.
Nothing tangible anyway. But I've got information that could be worth a fortune. I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk, Davik's flagship. I know the codes to disable the security system protecting it. I'll load them onto your datapad now. You can use those codes to steal the Ebonhawk right out of its hangar. Sell it to the highest bidder, ransom it back to Davik. Whatever you do, you'll make thousands.
Okay, you're free to go
It
now.
won't be long until Davik figures out I'm free. I have to get out of this base before that happens.
We've got what we came for. We should get going.
Okay, and with that, we are good. We have the means to get out of this place now.
How dare you invade my chambers? How rude! I am a personal guest of Davik himself. I left specific instructions that you guards were not to disturb me until morning. How can Davik expect me to invest in his ventures with this kind of incompetence on display? I should summon the other guards and report you to your commanding officer.
Davik just wanted me to make sure you didn't need anything.
Well, I suppose I can forgive the intrusion in this case. Tell Davik I admire a host who has his underlings check up on the well-being and comfort of his guests. I don't require anything right now. You can tell Davik everything about my stay has been most pleasing so far. Here's a 5-credit chip for your trouble, sir. Now,
Thank you,
scurry on
sir.
back to Davik. If I find I have need of anything, I'll buzz you. Until then, I expect you to respect my privacy.
Got 5 credits out of the guy. Let's see, some armor reinforcements, blasters. Got ourselves a, ooh, and 500 credits was in his chest there, so. Okay, takes care of those. Take over. Hello.
Next there.
More. Candace, where the fuck are you? And Candace is outside just chilling.
Well,
What can I do?
I swear. Can't count on Mandalorians for nothing. Your spikes, parts, rear kits. Alright, let's use this terminal. Use access card. Access security command. System commands. Disable hangar security. Log out. Just real fast save. All right, into the hangar.
Damn no Sith, they're bombing the whole planet. I knew they'd turn on us sooner or... Wow, look what we got here. Thieves in a hangar. So, you figured you'd steal my ship for your getaway and leave me high and dry while the Sith turn the planet into dust? Sorry, but that ain't gonna happen.
I'll take care of them, Davik. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Make it quick, Carlo. The Sith mean business. If we don't get to our ships and find somewhere safe, the bombs they're dropping will kill us all.
Okay, let's see here. Put that on. Let's. What grenades do I have? Frags, throw a frag. Andrus, put on your shield. Throw a frag. Astela, put on your shield. Guess, Force auras and force valors. And then throw a frag. Oh fuck.
Now, gun. But if I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me. This thermal detonator will blow us all to bits. Damn those shit! Now bring this whole hangar down around our ears.
Oh, bye, Callow. Okay, Arcanian Energy Shield, Heavy Blaster, Davix Warsuit, Davix Visor. Why am I dead?
Yeah?
Let's get this ship fired up. We'll pick up the rest of your friends and then we'll have to get off this planet.
Taris is defenseless against our assault, Lord Malik. They are offering no resistance. The city is in ruins.
Resume the bombardment, Commander. Wipe this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
It's a funky looking ship. Definitely a unique design. Oh goody, we're being chased by Sith fighters.
Sounds like a great time to get fucking good.
There's a Jedi enclave there where we can find refuge.
Incoming fighters!
Quickly, to the gun turrets. You have to hold the Sith fighters off until we get those hyperspace coordinates punched in.
Destroyed 3 Sith fighters in their first pass. Fucking see! Up, up. There goes all of them.
Dantooine. Seems like a lifetime since I last set foot on her surface. Though in truth, it's only been a few months. We should be safe from Malik here. For now, at least.
Safe? You saw what his fleet did to Terrace. There wasn't a building over 2 stories high left standing. They turned the planet into one big pile of rubble.
Even the Sith would think twice before attacking Dantooine. There are many Jedi here, including several of the most powerful Masters of the Order. There is great strength within this place.
I think Karth has a point. We should keep moving.
We can't just keep running. Malik will find us eventually. We need to regroup. We need a plan. We can get supplies here and recuperate. The Academy is a place of mental and spiritual healing. Something we could all use after what we've been through.
Maybe you're right. It isn't easy to witness the annihilation of an entire planet. I know Mission must be taking it pretty hard.
She will find a way to come to terms with her grief. She's stronger than she appears. We just need to give her time. Now I must go speak with the Council. I need their advice on recent developments. After I've met with them, I will meet you outside the ship. I've spoken briefly with the Council. They request an audience with you. We should go at once.
An audience with the Jedi Council? It's pretty unusual for someone who isn't even a Jedi. What's this about, Bastila?
I'm sorry, Karth, but I cannot tell you. All I ask is that you trust in the Force and the wisdom of the Council.
Well, I don't like being left out of the loop, but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with the Jedi Masters. We'll do things your way for a while.
Come, they're expecting us. I will lead you to the Council chambers.
Okay. Still can't level up just yet.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order?
I believe you are mistaken. I am not a Padawan. I came here with Bastila.
Bastila? I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes.
I'm telling you the truth.
Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
Alright. Now that that scolding's done, let's go see the Jedi Council. Or at least the Dantooine Council.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
Isn't the Jedi Council on Coruscant?
Yes, the High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant, but we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine.
What do you want from me?
Bastila tells us
Your
you are
life.
strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Strong in the Force?
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire Council can feel the strength of the Force within this woman. And I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself,
can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
I'm willing to try my best.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Starforge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
I had a rough night.
Well, I can't say I blame you. I haven't exactly been sleeping well myself. Here, I thought things would get better once we escaped Terrace.
Did she say anything else?
No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right?
I had a rough night. Let's go.
You got it.
Okay, let's do Karth and mission for the time being.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
I don't really think there's anything you can say. I just have to find some way to deal with it, I guess. It'll take some time. Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malak, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malak or the Sith, I'll be there for you.
Mission's a good kid. Okay, let's go this way. Gotta talk to the council again.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
How would Bastila know if we shared a dream?
She says she has felt your presence within the dream. The presence she has felt within you ever since...
Master Vandar.
Ever since Taurus. It is not unknown for this to happen between two people strong in the Force. Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
I'm having visions. Am I having visions now?
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force.
I've come back to next level lazy eye.
Connections
Lol.
often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us. Together.
Are you saying I'm joined with her?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn.
Oh, I don't like how he blinks.
Oh, Vandar with his how he blinks one eye slightly before the other.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Brooke. Oh, I hate you, Brooke.
I will try my best. Brooke's an asshole. God, I fucking hate Brooke. Alright, I will try my best.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
So question. Why can Master Vandar speak in complete sentences, but Yoda can't?
You mean why does he use proper syntax instead of the inverted syntax that Yoda uses?
Yes.
I'm gonna say that Yoda
is
like
being
that
cheeky.
basic is Yoda's second language, and that Yoda's primary language actually does as a basis use a inverted syntax. Or fuck it, it's a video game. Go to hell.
Just Yoda being Yoda.
Thank you. How can he be stopped?
Perhaps our hope lies in the dream you and Bastila shared. The Council has come to the conclusion that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted, and perhaps
Why does he say it weirdly?
find a way to stop them.
I don't know if I want to do this. It sounds dangerous.
You have a strong affinity with the Force. With such power comes great responsibility and danger. You may wish to deny what you are, but the
Then maybe you shouldn't be a bitch.
Neither will Darth Malak. Your strength is a threat to him. In time he will learn of you, and the Sith will hunt you down. It is inevitable. Defeating the Sith is the only way to save yourself.
Seems I have no choice. Very well, I will help you.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
As you wish, Master Vandar.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. The Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You have done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
What must I do to prove myself?
In the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
I'm ready for the 3 tests, Master
These
Shar.
tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
Fucking. It gave me dark side points because if you show reluctance instead of eagerness in dealing with the council, you'll get dark side points.
Greetings, my young pupil.
You don't even have to be
most remarkable
like
so
totally
That black
against it.
and
Just
white.
fucking reluctant at
in
all.
the ways of the Jedi.
That black and white shit annoys me so much. Like either you
I'm ready to
do-
continue my training.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan. The
Don't
lowest
torture
This
much
man
better about
talks
this.
too fucking much.
I just saw the most relatable
as handed down from
trailer.
Ready for the test,
That
Master
sounds
Shar.
funny.
If you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing the first, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's
Didn't he just say
understanding of
this?
the code.
Yeah,
by
he
completing
goes through the
these
whole spiel
fundamental
again for
precepts
some
of our
reason.
order. There is
He doesn't do that again, but it was supposed to be a thing of you were supposed to go study and then come back, but I already know the stuff. Is no emotion. There is
There
peace.
is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There's the
You have
Force.
learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. You must
Bless
pass
you.
the
Bless you.
test and
Thank you.
learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very
I
symbol of
I
our
will
order,
admit,
the lightsaber.
Mhm.
The
man,
lightsaber
this
is the
game
traditional
kinda
weapon
is
of
just
our
flat
order.
out rude
It is
to
a symbol of a
players.
Jedi's skill,
Also,
dedication,
Like, you
and
make
authority.
your first lightsaber.
Each lightsaber
There's some of
is
the
an
first enemies you
individual of the
encounter,
Jedi who
enemies that are
trained
resistant
in
to
natural
energy
pure
damage.
light, focused by polished crystal
That's so
So
rude.
fucking. It's so. That's so stupid.
Each Jedi must construct
Yeah,
their
it's got my
lightsaber
cool
with their
lightsaber. Let's
own
go fight
hand.
things.
now if you're a
with it, and then
soldier, you
get
can actually
fucking
outclass, like your
folded.
own strength can outclass their
Master
energy
Dorian, and he will guide you
resistance.
through the choosing of
But
a
yeah.
But yeah, but then you just get folded by bitches because you're trying to use your new lightsaber because you're energy
I
resistant.
remember the first time Alex was showing me this using a mixer. It's just like, why is this thing taking like 2 damage and it has seemingly 200 health? And then I'm looking it up and like, I'm confused. It's just like, I don't remember this taking so long.
It's because I
And
usually
then
would play
it's
as
like,
a
oh,
soldier.
it's resistant to energy damage. And she just screams, why?
Yeah, I switched to swords and then immediately tore through it. If you chose a base class of soldier, which is a class that gets a lot of strength and gets feats every single level, which is actually pretty funny. That's actually really useful in other ways. Like if you're gonna be combat focused, soldier is the way to go because all those different combat feats can make you just tear through things. Sure, you won't have the skills to, or guile to be able to use computers and all that stuff, but that doesn't matter when you can just plow through everything and be like, out of the way. Okay, so
Pretty much.
right now you get to choose your lightsaber color initially based off of the Jedi class you pick. And I should also mention that this game is where the Jedi and Sith codes came from. This was the first game that canonized any of the codes for those two orders.
Yeah, because originally it was just Jedi good, Sith bad.
Yeah.
Any doctrine beyond that is kind of more up to personal interpretation.
Yeah, and then so when it comes to the Jedi classes, in terms of a game, I understand that they needed that because it is a game and you need to be able to balance around these things, and some people don't want to be the same kinds of Jedi. But in terms of actual canon, there are some classes that just don't make sense as a thing that exists. It shouldn't be a thing that exists, especially when you'll see what I mean by that.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
What colors are there?
Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
Alright, so you can tell them what you want, and then he's going to ask you questions, and then you can just flat out tell him what you want anyway, anyhow. So I'm going to go with Guardian, because that's actually a very good combat class to combine with the...
I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
Alright, help them flee is a valid answer. Stop the thugs, find out why they're attacking there is a valid answer. Like, just blatantly attack the thugs is something that you could do, but isn't, like, the best idea for a Jedi.
That sounds more like a Sith thing, honestly.
Yeah, in some ways.
No.
But I mean, like... But it's like...
Ray.
But the thing of, like, just...
If you're attacking the mother and child, then you'd be a Sith.
Well, that's just that's just blind cruelty, but it's not even self-interest. But I mean, like, attacking the thugs without any higher thought is something that a Jedi probably shouldn't do. But that's the Guardian answer.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Attack him again. Again, not necessarily the best Jedi answer. It's a valid answer, but not necessarily the best answer for a Jedi. Find out why he turned to the dark side and try to turn him.
I'm sorry, just the mental image of, like, so you find a woman and child being hounded by some people. What do? I attack them. You find a dark Jedi ally with the Sith. What do? I attack them again. One track mind, I see.
Attack him again. Find out why he turned to the dark side and try to turn him. Try to see a weakness in his technique. Yeah, that's a decent answer. Okay, attack him again.
I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked
Yes,
door.
as I suspected as much.
Your
Now
goal
for the
lies on the other side. What do you do?
Smash the door down.
love that.
Try to pick the lock.
Yes, I suspected as much.
So yeah, it says
Knock.
locked door in your way. What do you do? It's like smash the door down is the Guardian answer. It's just like he didn't even give us the context of why the door is locked. Like, maybe it's just a door. Maybe you're not even in enemy territory. You just like why is your first like instinct to smash
Well,
the
it
door
says
down?
there's a locked door and your goal lies on the other side.
Yeah, just you need to get to the other side of this door. It says try to
I'll
pick
pay
a
them
lock.
back later.
Knock, like
I'll get them a new door.
Just the whole thing of knock. I love that answer. All right, but the Guardian answer is smash the door
I am
down.
beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
Okay. Hunt them
Genocide
down.
them.
Try to lure them out into a trap. Coordinate with the power government to locate the infiltrators. Guardian answer is hunt them down.
I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Guardian. Which color
I love Guardian is just monkey. just fight.
One track monkey brain.
Like Guardian philosophy. Swing first. Blue path.
Swing first. Ask questions if they survive.
to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Okay, now I've officially leveled up. Like, can go into the Jedi thing. So all
I
levels
wanted
from now
purple,
on.
bitch.
Oh, purple is something you have to find on your own. You can find other crystals.
Now,
Ooh.
in terms of like classes, of Guardian, Sentinel, and the three there are is green, blue, and yellow. Now,
Yeah.
in actual canon, there's also orange, yellow.
Okay, in
white.
canon, the colors don't mean anything into actual philosophies.
Yeah, it's just they find a crystal that calls to them from the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever color that is whatever color crystal you find.
Yeah.
Technically, there can be a crystal that can be like dual phased, in which it is equal parts blue or green or just different colors, and like depending on the lighting, it can appear as one or the other.
Ooh,
There's a
that sounds
Jedi
fun.
that, in canon, has a dual phase lightsaber where, depending on the lighting, it can be blue or green. In actuality, because they were in a green screen area, they couldn't show it being green, so they had it be blue, and then in another area, they had it be green.
Lol.
So they, in canon, said, oh, no, it's two colors.
I mean, it's also like the reasons like that are the reasons why green lightsabers exist anyway. Originally, it was like Jedi
Yeah.
have blue, like Sith have red, and then it's like, wait, we have to shoot a scene against a astoundingly blue sky. This blue lightsaber ain't gonna work out. Okay, make it green then. So Jedi are now blue and green, but yeah. In canon, the colors don't mean, other than red, the colors don't mean anything.
And then Mace Windu's whole thing, Samuel
Like, I
Jackson,
want a
what
purple.
color lightsaber can I have? You can have blue or green. It's like,
So-
can I have purple? The colors are blue and green, but I want purple.
I want
We can do purple.
Now,
And then we have Mace Windu.
And thus, lightsaber lore ended up exploding outwards.
Because Mace Windu wanted a purple lightsaber.
Samuel Jackson wanted purple, yes.
Yeah. Samuel Jackson. Fucking great.
Okay, so here's the lightsaber. You can also get 2 augmentation crystals. You have slots for 2 augmentation crystals, I should say, at any point. You can always replace the main crystal. Usually the main crystal is just a color crystal. It has no actual effect on the lightsabers. All lightsabers have a base damage of 2 to 16. The augmentation crystals can increase other aspects, like whether or not the lightsaber does increased energy damage, or does increased physical damage, or has an increased crit chance, or whatnot. Later on in the game, you can find there are 2 unique color crystals entirely that you can get. And these 2 unique color crystals on their own are listed as having no stats. But what they do end up doing is that if you combine them with the correct augmentation crystals, can boost those augmentation crystals to absurd degrees. So you can have your lightsaber go from its base of 2 to 16 all the way up to like 35. So yeah, like lightsabers are a fun thing to be upgrading. And you'll see me mess around with that a lot.
So
unfortunately, that won't be today because we're kind of out of time.
That in KOTOR 2, they also heavily changed the upgrading process for lightsabers. And it goes from you can put on 2 crystals to you can put on 2 crystals and 3, like an emitter, a lens, and a secondary crystal that adds another bonus. So you can have a lightsaber that's doing anywhere from 20 to 80 damage per swing.
So yeah, what you
Jesus.
have is in KOTOR 2, you
Murder.
have your color crystal, you have your focusing and augmentation crystal, you then have your lens, your emitter, and your power cell.
Yeah.
So 6 things that go into each lightsaber to augment it. Anywho, we are out of time. I got things to do. I am hungry, so we will pick this up. What day is it right now? It is Wednesday, so Friday is Hollow Knight. Friday and Sunday are Hollow Knight. We will pick this up again on Monday, where we will continue and explore things now as a Jedi. If you enjoy the stream, go ahead and give my channel a follow, or if you're so inclined, do consider subscribing, as that really does help me out. I also have a YouTube channel, Folly of Alexandria at youtube.com, where I post most of my VODs, and I'm currently working on getting more of those uploaded after the delay. Anywho, thank you all for coming. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I'll see you on Friday.